Alright everyone, it's time to talk about Avast. I have decided to uninstall Avast as antivirus. Been using it for years and it's good for its purpose. There's nothing particularly wrong with it, although there are some user privacy concerns as well that have been lodged. I said fuck it at the time, like, you get spied on no matter what you do on the internet. I hate to say it, but I get kind of jaded with even worrying to too overt a degree, because, again, every site's going to do that. Keep in mind, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Avast is free, which means that, of course, it's selling your data. We've come to understand that that's what free software tends to do. I wouldn't be surprised if OpenOffice spies on me while I'm editing my occult bullshit, but, who cares? Anyway, what pushed me over the edge is them trying to declare Archive.today to be a phishing site and blocking it, to the point where even if a URL to it was in a YouTube video, it would block the YouTube video. There are people probably who are having problems connecting to a lot of my content because of this. So I encourage you to get rid of Avast and get something else. I don't know, whatever you think is best. These days, because most people only use mainline sites, phishing and stuff like that isn't really a huge threat to most people. They kind of are hip to the idea and know how to avoid it. Although I do still get occasional messages on Twitter from Nigerian princes offering me $10 million if I'll just send them a small fee in order to secure my bank account for them or something. I get plenty of offers like that, and Nigerian princes are really, really rich. And Ban Ki-moon as well, occasionally, even though he doesn't head the UN anymore. Apparently he's still dealing with their funding. But Archive.today is not a phishing site, and it's obviously so, and when you point this out to the Avast people, like on Twitter, apparently they take no notice, and this is why I think this is on purpose. I think this is an attempt to censor the archival site in order to weaken it, because there's a war on archiving right now. The legacy media doesn't like archival sites. Certain website owners don't like archival sites. They pressured the Wayback Machine into censoring its own entries. So now they've started to remove things for topical political things. The idea is that if the page says a racial slur, that somehow they're platforming hate or they're endorsing that message if they allow it to be archived, which is a bunch of fucking bullshit. Archive.today doesn't do that. They don't censor anything as far as I know. I've seen no complaints about anything on site, and it's not a phishing site. There's nowhere to put in personal info. The whole purpose of the site, the only thing you can do there is put in a URL or search the archive. That's all you can do. There's nowhere to put in I mean, who would be dumb enough to put their personal info into the URL line? It wouldn't even accept it. It'd be telling you what the fuck are you trying to archive. They should have a little banner that pops up, so if you put in like a personal name, it says that, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's not a phishing site. I think this is on purpose. If not, then this is something Avast desperately needs to fix, but I've already uninstalled it, so fuck them. I'm going to keep it uninstalled too. I don't need it. I've been running several other types of antivirus anyway. I use super anti-spyware. You have to pay for the more active protection with them, and manually update, which can be a hassle. Kaspersky is good. Malwarebytes is good. Windows Defender at this point is beefy enough to deal with most everything, though, on its own, and it automatically updates. Which is something, by the way, I don't like the fact that Windows 10 automatically does everything unless you've locked your system down really tight. Like the Alienware never updates anything, but the Inspiron does. I'm not 100% sure what the differentiation is. I think they run I think this is Windows Home or something like that, and the other one's some higher grade of Windows. It's kind of weird how you split your operating system into a caste system. It's really funny. So yeah, fuck Avast. The Archive.today is a legitimate site. There is no way for it to be a phishing site. It never says, hey, you want to enter your credit card info and give us some money? Never happens. That's about all. Peace out.